When you are entering data and saving records on the mobile app, only the visible information on the form will be saved. In other words, as you're filling the form out, if you change one of the options and that subsequently hides a field where you'd entered information, then that information will not be saved. It's a bit easier to show you than to explain, so let's have a look at the mobile app. Here you can see for this inspect field, I've chosen item, and that has then revealed all of these fields which we've filled in. Now, if we change item now to location, some of those fields have now been hidden. For example, items not showing and materials not shown as well. Instead, we have this location notes field. We now also see a warning at the bottom. This is telling us what I explained before, that certain fields have now been hidden, and saving the form will actually overwrite that information. So let's prove that by saving this record. I'm going to go back in and we'll change this from location to item. Remember, previously the item and material fields were populated. And as expected, they've been overwritten, and they've been overwritten with nothing, therefore they're now blank. So always heed those warnings that you see at the bottom of the form, because they are telling you that something's going to be overwritten as soon as you press save. This often indicates a lack of understanding towards the product. So you might do something like this, where you fill in the form all the way to the bottom, and then you go back up the form and change this to something different, and then fill in the form again. You always want to be working down the form and then saving the record, and then adding a new record if appropriate. So if I wanted to add both an item and a location, I would first save this, then I would add a new record, select location, and then fill this in and hit save. So we have two records, which is the expected behavior. However, if I had gone in here, changed this to location, suddenly I've overwritten what I had before. I no longer have an item, it's now a location, because that's what we said it is. So just be aware, when you see those warnings at the bottom of the form, the likelihood is you've gone back up the form and tried to change something, and it's just letting you know, we're going to overwrite some data here. Are you okay with it? I hope this makes sense. Let us know if you've got any questions.